So the way that this works, when you hear me say it, you're going to repeat after me. This poem is called Je suis Muhammad. Je suis Muhammad. Behold the countenance of these men of God, one after another, each Yusuf within, each glows the same. Je suis Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin. Having insight into the sun is surely the cure for blindness. Even at a distance of millions of light years, I will lose my sight before I encompass a corner of your smile. Yet, you are all I think of. I dare and I contrive, risking forever getting a gander of anything else, if only I could get your attention. Millions of me's are obsessed with you. I told someone I saw you. He cried. He told me he loved me only because you glanced at me. I heard of you, but you were only a name. Some people, really intolerant, small-minded people, they talk about you. It made me curious. God introduced you. Both of you stood there like the first and the last. I was lonely and wanted to be recognized. I was a hidden treasure and wanted to be known. He introduced you. You both smiled at me, and I melted. You acknowledged my existence, so I ceased to be. You fulfilled my purpose. I cried after I met you. When I met God, Je suis Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin. And who is it that will deny breath? I looked into your eyes. There was no lying inside. I could see the texture of your skin, smooth and fresh. I will be a grandfather and still prostrate myself for fear of falling down when your name is mentioned. Our knees touched, and I hung on to your every instruction like I was an orphan. Even in my dreams, I correct my own father with great confidence, and you are my authority. I showed him your picture and mentioned your name to him. He was a non-Muslim. He cowered with respect. Je suis Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin. I am Ahmed without the meme. I can't imagine God's pleasure without you. I can't imagine my own life without you. I will leave my family and friends right now, again and again, and I will sleep in my car for the rest of my life if I thought anyone even spoke ill of you. This breath of mine has no more pulse in a life without your counsel. I even cried when thinking of writing this to you. Je suis Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin. I didn't know what to say to you, so I prayed to God to give me the words. I wanted to praise you, but instead begged God to thank you on my behalf. I couldn't think of what to name this letter to you, so I prostrated in prayer. With my forehead crushed in a prayer mat, lying in a pool of tears, Allah said to me, Je suis Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin. God talks to me because of you, and this is a grand testimony if only you knew. Some draw you in pictures. I would draw your bath. I have pledged my life to the words you have brought from God to us. All of it. I love to feed the poor just like you. My parents should sit at your beck and call. There we learn to serve everyone with great humility. Where on earth did these people learn such vicious refinement? With blood on their hands, they murder the truth. I am happy just to keep your beauty all to myself. Yet, you nobly send my broken heart back to the ill-tempered. A foul soul is only healed by your loving nature. The insults of crooked teeth rain back down like spit showers. The heavens above and the insects below disassociate themselves from you such strange creatures. Heaven and earth will pass away. They weep to this day, owing their perfection to the blueprint in your heart. In the sunshine of your love, children were educated. Daughters were finally called Crystal. And when my youngest brother was orphaned and fallen ill, his doctors despaired. I once again fell into prostration and reminded God, you said, your prophet said they are in his care. My brother recovered the next day. A millennium later, your promises shade my forever. All I can say is Je suis Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin. I daydream I could recite this in your company. Would you be happy with me if I memorize it for you? I know God loves you. We see him because of your precious life. I love anyone who has your name. Je suis Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin. You are such an intoxicating fragrance. I'm afraid to forget to call down God's blessing upon you. I might deprive myself of being next to you when God and the angels say, Je suis Muhammad, Je suis Muhammad, Je suis Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin.